you doing? I hope you're having a good day, and if not, I hope I can make it a little better. It's about time we had another Agenzio art diary flip through. So let's get on with it. So, a quick reminder for people who are new to my channel, my Agenzio art diary is a journal that the brand Paperchase is sponsoring me to make as one of their Agenzio ambassadors. Things are a bit in the air with Paperchase at the moment, but I'm still going to carry on until they tell me otherwise. And the only art supplies I use in this journal are items that I got from Paperchase. So like these sign pens, which are like fine liners, these watercolour brush pens, which I don't use as watercolours as the paper is for sketching only, not for watercolour. And I write with these metallic ballpoint pens. Oh, and I sketch with this Staedtler Tri Plus Micro pencil that they sent me. I've used up the eraser now, so I use this Milan eraser pencil sharpener duo, which I also got from Paperchase. Anyway, let's get reading. So we're going this time from December all the way through to the end of January. Maybe you'd like to make yourself a cup of tea and relax whilst we go through it. Maybe you want to do some journaling as well. So first thing I wanted to do was make a list of my top songs of 2022 according to Spotify. I thought it would be fun to draw them out so I had a good idea of what I listen to most, but even like this it's all really mixed up, so I won't read it all over, but I'll just read my top artists for 2022. Let me know how many of these you like and your favourite songs by them. So my very top artist is Rob Zombie. Then we've got the K-pop band Twice. We've got Ghost, who became popular through Mary on a Cross. I love that song more than I should. After Class, Harry Styles. Yes, I know, Rob Zombie and Harry Styles on the same list. Red Velvet and Stacey, which are also K-pop bands. Aurora, ITZY, another K-pop band. Lizzo, Rin Rin, Macaroni Empitsu, and Iri are all J-pop bands. Then we've got Taylor Swift, and I don't know how this made it on here, but also BTS. Okay, next page. Okay, so 3rd of December. Today, boyfriend and I, oh, by the way, I will be blurring out names of people who are happy to be in my diary but don't want to be shouted out on the internet, which I totally respect. Yes, so the 3rd of December. Today, boyfriend and I went to the Dickens Festival and Christmas market in Rochester. We got, I just want to read these, Fluffy Teddy Hairband, which I got from Hut Number 9, which sells from Herne Bay Pier if you happen to be in the area. It is very cute. Roast chestnuts. It was boyfriend's first time trying roast chestnuts. I think it would also have been his last, but never mind. Hot chocolate with Baileys, mulled cider, and coffee for boyfriend. Malteser donut, which was amazing, as well as lots of other food. We had like German food. Oh, delicious. 9th of December, and I drew Victoria Scon's male drag king character, Fabio, that she debuted on, what is it, Australia Drag Race versus the World, I think it's called. Yeah, I think it's Australian Drag Race versus the World, which is a RuPaul's Drag Race spin-off. And I just put Fabio times Victoria Scone. So this is how a new crush starts. I love the look and the pose so much. And when she like ripped her trousers off, I was like, oh my god, it's amazing. Those are such hairy legs. I love it. And the 11th of December. Effie's bread. Effie's is a Turkish restaurant. Is so good, especially with Nutella. Maybe I order from Effie's just to get their bread. So yeah, that's a fat bread with Nutella on. And then the 12th of December goes along with this little picture here. It's -4 degrees centigrade today. I think that's like, I'll put, actually, you know what? I'll just put the Fahrenheit on the screen so that I don't make up a lie. Norma watched the next door neighbour's boy make a snowman from the safety of the windowsill. My trip to the dentist and pottery class was cancelled, so I put up the Christmas tree instead. I decorated to a soundtrack of Christmas music whilst Mom wrote Christmas cards. Norma helped. It felt so nice. And yeah, this is an illustration of Norma being very sensible and watching the snowman from the windowsill. And the next door neighbour's boy gave the snowman like a middle parting of grass, which I just thought was amazing. And here is a collage illustration of our Christmas tree. It says, "I'm not drunk, the tree leans." Our Christmas tree does lean. I'm surprised it survived Norma. She was very good. She didn't try and climb it. I quite enjoyed doing a collage, so please do let me know if you'd like to do a video with me where we do collages together, because I've got coloured paper and it's lots of fun. Okay, the 20th of December. Today I received a giant Ikebana 2023 calendar from the Japanese embassy. Here's the little slip that came with it. It's from the Manga Jiman because I've entered that. I don't know if I'll get anywhere, but it was fun. I'll show you the comic later. And honestly, it's an A2 calendar when it's all stretched out. It's so generous. I had no idea it was coming, so thank you very much, Japanese embassy. And it was like a mixed media collage / drawing of just like a fantasy piece of Ikebana. And if you don't know what Ikebana is, it's Japanese flower arranging where the negative space, so the spaces in between the flowers, are as important as the flowers themselves. Okay. The 21st of December. Today I broke and got a Crunchyroll account so that I could binge Chainsaw Man. And I drew Power, the Blood Fiend, and Meowie. Have you been watching Chainsaw Man? Do you have a favourite character? I really love Power. I really love Power. She's silly. And then we have the 25th of December, and I drew what I got for Christmas, so I feel like I'll read them out to you. A wonderfully warm and vintage style jumper. A big jar of pistachio paste. It is a big jar. It's about this big and this wide and very delicious. It's a bit like sweet peanut butter with then like a pistachio tang afterwards. An accordion sketchbook, which I'm totally going to feature on this channel this year. Posca pencils, which I'm definitely going to feature very soon. White pens that might actually work. They were these, the Faber-Castell ones. I mean, ink came out of them, but the search for the perfect white pen does continue, I'm afraid. Fancy earrings, but I don't have pierced ears. Sad face. And as any of you know, you cannot return earrings for health and safety reasons. So I was stuck with a bit of a dilemma there. What do I do with these fancy pants earrings, which I can't wear, and I can't exchange for some fancy jewellery that I can wear? Fancy perfume. Very, very fancy perfume. Fancy perfume from Penhaligon's. So I kept this label that came with it. It says, special delivery from the North Pole. Delivered with love by Penhaligon's. And it's got here, and I love this little thing here on the back. It's got like 4, and it says delivery method via chimney, front door, window, cat flap, back door, secret tunnel. And they ticked secret tunnel. For elf use only. Which list is the recipient on? Stamp here, and I've got a paw. I've got a paw, so I'm on the paw list apparently. And let's see, what else did I get? I got chocolates. Tony's chocolates. Oh my gosh, I love Tony's chocolates so much. The pretzel one is my absolute favourite. The fake white chocolate Toblerone is amazing as well. And I really want to try the raspberry one. Do you have a favourite Tony's flavour? Have you ever tried Tony's chocolate? I absolutely recommend it if you haven't. They're more expensive than other chocolates, but they're fair trade and they're very generous. And I just love them. This is a Ferrero Rocher. Because we've got a whole big old tray of Ferrero Rocher, and this is a Rose's chocolate, the purple one they call it, the one that's caramel with a hazelnut inside. It's from the tin of chocolates I got given for getting stuck in the lift. Let's see, I also got given new manga, and this is Creepy Cat by Cotton Valent. Do you know Creepy Cat? I did not know Creepy Cat before being given that. I'm enjoying it so far. It feels like it's a webcomic that's been made into a physical copy. Okay, 28th of December. A&K Together from Instagram have sent me Moomins to live in the Moomin house that I made at pottery class. They're perfect. Here's the postcard that they sent to me. And here's the Moomin house that I made with a candle inside. And here's the little Moomins surrounding it. And they really are just the right size. And here's a little list of all the Moomins that you could get. They sent me nearly all of them, so I'm very grateful. Thank you, A&K Together. I'll link to them in the description box below. So if you really like Moomin, you'll love their account because they do pictures of Moomins every day. And then we've got 28 continued. I also got my ears pierced. Here's a really short comic of what happened. Here's me. Are you sure it won't hurt? This is the lady did the piercing who had like stretches and multiple piercings. She was like, I just did a 6-year-old's ears. And I say, but I'm not as tough as a 6-year-old. It was a tiny pinch. It was a little bit warm afterwards, but then it was fine. She used a gun. They shoot the studs through your ears. It happens so fast that you don't really have a chance to be like, no, change my mind, which is probably for the best. And these are some paintings that my pen pal sent me. One is inspired by a picture I did for Companions, my online comic. And that's the character Leaf standing in its garden centre. And this is a lovely lighthouse. So I need to get those framed. And you watched me do this. This is my 2023 goals using the items I got from my Paperchase £50 haul. I've already cancelled 2 subscriptions I don't use already, so we're going well. And my January book that I read was Doodles and Me by Steph from Doodle Date. If you could go support them at the moment, they'd really appreciate it because they've had some like housing problems. And they're really sweet people. So I'll link to them as well in the description box below. So I think we're into January now. And this is, I decided to do myself a Romany fortune using Romany fortune telling cards. Because I am a Romany. Can't say I particularly believe in this sort of stuff, but I thought it would be fun to do and to illustrate because I would like to do 2 sets of Romany fortune telling cards in the future, a really cute set and a sort of creepy gothic-y horror themed set, and maybe like sell them on Kickstarter. Please let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, because like tarot cards are really popular right now, and I would like to share my culture with people in a positive way. So, let's see, what do I do? For January, I've got Riches Through Stocks. I mean, I have like £30 worth of stocks that my pen friend suggested I invest in, and they went up a little bit, but you know, £30 worth of stocks really isn't much of anything, is it? February, Dire Misfortune and Fierce Enemies. So I am calling February my fatal February. Let's hope I survive. March, Success. April, A Long Journey. And actually that does feel quite accurate because in April I will be going on a river cruise. I can't think of a much longer journey than cruising for 7 days. May, the card that I pulled, I forget what number it is in playing cards because Romany fortune telling uses playing cards. Like January was the 4 of Hearts, and March was the King of not clubs, spades. No, clubs. March was the King of clubs. Can't remember what May was, but the name for it is the rod, and all I could think of was the inanimate carbon rod from The Simpsons. So I just drew that, and then it was like nothing to note anyway, because its position meant that neither nothing good nor bad was going to happen. So I was just like, inanimate carbon rod is. June, good health. July, success. August, phenomenal luck and all ambitions attained. I'm liking the sound of that. September, riches through inheritance or trade, maybe also a journey. October, moving to a better home. November, I drew Moomin House because I can't remember what it was. Either a tower or a house for November. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6 of Hearts. As you might have noticed, I've been like including what the original card was in them. But the 6 of Hearts, I think it might have been the house, so I drew Moomin House. And it says success in all ventures, maybe also marriage. Ooh. Watch out, boyfriend. And then December, good fortune. So we'll see. We can look back at the end of the year and see if any of this came true. Okay, the 6th of January, I discovered the Tom and Jerry anime and I had to draw it because it's so cute. It's so adorable. And I'd really like to do other classic cartoon characters in this ultra adorable style. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see. And then we have the 7th of January. Today I went to Broadstairs with boyfriend. It was wet and windy, but I loved it. We had bubble waffles. I had Kyoto style. This is an illustration of that, which is green tea and Anko. And boyfriend had darkness. Chocolate everything with Oreos. So with mine, it was like a green tea waffle, vanilla ice cream, Anko, and green tea Pocky. And with boyfriends, it was a chocolate waffle, chocolate ice cream, chocolate sauce, loads of like those mini Oreos, and I think there was a bit of cream in there as well, but it was just madness. It was like chocolate overload. I also had passion fruit CC bubble tea, and here it was. So it was like a passion fruit bubble tea, but with like citrus bits in it as well. And then it was either passion fruit or mango popping boba. Really recommend. And these were from a shop in Broadstairs called Be Me Tea. I'll link to those as well. They're not open on Mondays, so don't go on Mondays or you'll be disappointed. But they're bubble waffles and they're bubble tea. Very nice. Fact. Anko, that's the red bean paste, gives me the worst farts. It was awful. Absolutely awful. I was so embarrassed, and oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to just not have Anko again. Does that affect you guys in that way? We had a wander, saw the sea actually foam like a bubble bath, played in the arcade, and then had lunch. I had lobster bisque, here it is. Beetroot smoked salmon, here it is. Bread with seaweed. Oh, I've just put but. That should be butter. Let's fix that now. Butter. And a side salad. Fact. Chips dipped in. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Glad I'm reading over this now. Lobster bisque are amazing. Genuinely one of the best meals. I was going to say the best meal I've had so far in the year, but at that point it was just the 7th of January, so it didn't it didn't have much to compare with. But so delicious. You can't have a lot of lobster bisque because it's very rich, but dipping the fries in, absolutely recommend. 13th of January. Couple of days. Try that again, shall we? Ago. Deary me. Let's try that again. 13th of January. A couple of days ago, La Moda was offering mystery shoes for £15. All you had to do was put in your shoe size. Today my mystery shoes arrived. Purple PVC calf-high platform boots. Here's an illustration of me trying them on. It was saying, don't zip up all the way. They don't zip up all the way. I'm going to keep them a year, and if I can slim down into them, then I will keep them forever because they're fun and silly. And if I can't, I'm going to donate them to charity so like a baby drag queen can enjoy them. But it was just a bit of fun. I mean, like, £15. I know you can, it wasn't too much of a loss if they did turn out to be something crazy. And okay, the 15th of January. Today I binged The Makanai, Cooking for the Maiko House, the live action adaptation of the anime and manga Kyo in Kyoto. Maybe they'll publish the manga in English now. I sometimes do some reviewing for NHK World Japan, which is where I first came across Kyo in Kyoto. I don't think it's still on their website now, but I think it's on Crunchyroll. You can watch the whole series of the anime. It's very cute. It's very food based. They have recipes that you can follow. They're like 5-minute long episodes. They're very adorable, and it kind of follows Kyo, which is this character, the Makanai, or the housekeeper for the Maiko house. Maiko are trainee geiko. She goes with a friend to become a Maiko, but she's just like too clumsy, and they're going to send her back until they discover that she's a really good chef, so she becomes the new housekeeper. So like both in the anime and the live action adaptation, which is available in the UK on Netflix, I think in America too on Netflix, you follow her learning how to become a housekeeper and chef for the Maiko, and following her friend on her journey to become a geiko, or I think some people know them as geisha. It's very sweet. I cried my eyes out at the last episode of the live action version, so I really recommend it, and I really do hope that the manga will make it into English now. 20th of January. Today, boyfriend and I went to Margate. I hadn't been since the event, Ovid, so I was curious to see how it had survived. We went to the Turner Contemporary, which is an art gallery. However, it was between exhibitions, so not much to see. We had lamb kebabs in a cute but cramped cafe, then had amazing, and I cannot stress that enough, cake at the Olympia Bakery. It's newish in Margate. I think I looked it up. It's been there since October. Oh, but it is so good. The cake is amazing, and of course because it's Greek, it's got like loads of baklava as well, and absolutely recommend if you happen to be in Margate. It's yeah. Last page. 25th of January. I finally got to watch Rob Zombie's Monsters movie. Sherry Moon Zombie is so pretty. So here's like a little illustration I did of Sherry Moon Zombie as Lily Munster. It's not a perfect film. I'd say it's about half an hour too long, but it's really silly. So I think if you're a fan of the Munsters, I definitely recommend giving it a watch. You know, because a lot of people have been saying like, "Oh, what's Rob Zombie become?" Blah 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 blah. It's a Monsters film. What did you expect? Monsters are silly and colourful, and he's made a silly, colourful film. You know, it's like just sit back and enjoy it and have a giggle. Well, anyway, that's my December and January diary. Next time when we'll go over February and March, because I feel like doing 2 months in a row is a good amount of diary to get through. Yeah, so thank you for making it to the end of the video with me. I'd love to know what your favourite part was. If there's anything that you'd like to see me do in a standalone video, like I really enjoyed drawing Lily Munster. Would you like to see like a proper illustration of Lily Munster? Maybe me doing the whole family in my art style, or other horror family friendly icons in my style, like the Addams Family, because like I said, I enjoyed that. Maybe some Kyo and Kyoto art, because I really enjoyed that, or even some Chainsaw Man fan art, because I love Chainsaw Man. And it would be fun to do using items which are less restrictive than items that I have to use in this diary. You know, that's like painting or pencils or something, or alcohol markers. I don't know. Let me know. I love doing things that you enjoy to see. So anyway, thank you for making it to the end of the video with me. I'd love to know what your favourite part was. If you could leave a comment in the comment section below. If you could like, subscribe, turn on all notifications, share this video and leave a comment, that would all be amazing. You can follow me at Enchanted Violin on Instagram and TikTok. Links will be in the description box below, as well as links to Paperchase so you can get your own items, and links to the people mentioned in my diary, because they deserve a follow and support. And you can also find links to my online comic companions, which, you know, feel free to read if you want. And I'll see you next time for something fun. Bye!